Hope everybody got to see one somewhere.
Was involved in a wildfire last year.
Right here in Kimball County, we had what we called the Oasis Pipeline wildfire. It burned just a hair over 9,000 acres. And we could not get it stopped for days on end. Justin Brown is shaking his head at me.
Lauren is out there watching 9,000 acres burn a couple miles from her house in about 20 minutes.
So,
In April, in the Trans-Pecos, the Davis Mountains area of West Texas, we burned 314,000 acres.
I'm going to caution you, you're fixing to get warm, you're fixing to get smoky. If you feel that
I would
heat,
suggest
it
that
bothers
you move this way.
but y'all see what he just did? Changed his procedure, went and lit a complete backfire along that side.
Another deal the weatherman should stay out of the smoke.
The smoke.
Yeah, that's it.
That's a good idea, weatherman taking that.
This weatherman is Mayor Bob.
Now, everybody look what Keith's doing again. He went about 10, 15 feet in, and he's lighting another line to speed up the process of getting a black line. Strip burning it in a hurry to get his black line to get that safety.
Everyone be vigilant at all times, even if you're not involved in the firing process. It's easy to get complacent, but when you have fire fronts meeting, they cause their own winds. You'll get a higher occurrence of fire whirls. You'll see them, they'll look like a little dust devil, but it's fire. And
You
that's
watch.
when they can really elevate embers and carry them off. So you don't always want to be staring at the fire. You want to train yourself to look down the guard and be watching for spot fires on the other side. And as soon as you see it, key the mic and get your crew there to help you put it out.
Better known as spotters.
Don't just stare at the fire.
You want to be
You want to
scouring the area
make
down
sure
with you.
you're burning what you want to burn and you're not burning what you don't want to burn.
The other thing, Dandy, is people shouldn't be talking much because you can hear them start before you see them.
Now the wind shifts one more time. And what was the backfire has now become a quasi-headfire.
Yes, on that one.
Things like this is what make fire bosses earn their pay.
Notice where the personnel are headed, into the black. That's the safe area.
One of the hardest things you'll learn in either prescribed burning or fire suppression, Keith and I have a lot of fun with each other. I've got about 35 years in the fire department. Long before I ever heard the word prescribed burn, I was trying to put these things out. I realized my problem with that. I should have been trying to fight them with diesel sometimes.
That's right.
But one way or the other, the hardest thing to teach somebody is if you're involved in a fire and it's fixing to impact you, you never run from it. You run into it because the black is on the other side of the fire front, and that's the safest place. If you're properly attired and properly trained, you can limit your injuries.
You can, yeah, if you're properly
Attired,
you can run across that fire line right there and get in the black and be in the safe zone. Black is safe. Dirt is safe.
Relative humidity is 19, winds 5 to 7.
Humidity's dropping.
Humidity's dropping.
Drier, fuel becomes more volatile, fire, flame hot, higher.
People with
Humidity's
allergies
dropped
are
5% since ignition. And that's just a factor of time and the continual heating of the day. Lee, can you get an air temperature also?
Oh, look how fast it goes.
101 degrees.
That right there made the change in the relative humidity, and it also increases the volatility of the fuel.
Oh, wow.
That grass has got to be heated to an ignition point.
Golly.
And if it starts at 101, it burns faster than if it starts at 70 degrees.
So therefore it does not take as much energy to heat it up to get it to burn.
Are you hot?
Yeah.
I'm hot.
I think I heard somebody say earlier that won't burn, it's too green.
beg to differ. I burn green grass in August, by God.
So imagine what it's like in the winter when it is really dry.
Or August when it's dry.
We have CRP fields with grass and 25-foot flames.
Who grabbed mine?
Yeah, I was to say, everybody watch this as these fires come together.
See it right there?
Oh wow!
See that swirl?
Look at the size of flames now. You get the plastic up on your name tag?
Oh yeah.
No, what's his face? The Alvarado Road.
And just like that,
And
this prescribed burn has, the ignition has been done.
Plowed ground, we would much rather have a bladed guard than a plowed guard. See that fire creeping across that plow? It'll creep and creep and creep on a big burn. You won't be by for a few minutes and it might be all the way across that plow guard on it.
We'll be using our paddle thing out here.
If you
Actually,
want to eat smoke, it's better just to watch it burn out.
watch it burn out and let it get to the mineral soil. The other thing is, if the flapper's not properly
The rake.
applied, you spread it.
yeah, you can fan it.
In that loose oak leaves, you're either dragging it along or scattering it when you.
That's where Keith said the rake is good.
The worst name for it.
What's that?
A flapper or swatter is the worst name for it. Because you do not want to flap and you do not want to swat. You want to pretend like you're mopping.
That's why. That's why the rake, he said, was good for the oak leaves, because you can rake it back into the black. Instead of spreading it all over the place, you can rake it back. That's what Keith was saying about the oak leaves.
So what does the flapper do? How does it put out a fire?
Smoke suffocation.
Cuts the oxygen off.
So are we done?
No, not quite.
So we've got a lot of little wood out there on fire. Let's say we take off for lunch and go eat lunch. About 2 o'clock, a big giant dust devil whirlwind comes right through the middle of that plot, picks up all those little burning twigs, and takes it across. Where's the fire going to go? And you're at lunch. Guess
The
what?
second thing you got to worry about is it took it right over there, and what about right over in that brush line? What if that happens to be the property fence and that's your neighbor over
It's
there?
not far. It's not far. You can burn your neighbor's house.
And if it gets onto your neighbor's property, who is liable?
As a certified burn manager, I am.
Exactly right.
As a landowner, and you're doing the burn, you are. Don't go to
My
lunch.
liability